Welcome back, guys. Angel of the Night here, coming at you with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. And today we are doing a double battle with Super Daikenki, also known as Jesse. If I pronounce your name wrong there, buddy, I do apologize. It is definitely a hard name to pronounce. So I chose 6 random Pokemon, all from the Kanto region. And Super also as well chosen a random team, I believe. So let's see what Pokemon he has available. Alright, just gonna wait for it to connect up here. Okay, so he has Togekiss, Amoonguss, Whimsicott, Samurott, Grumpig, and Ampharos. Now I have Alakazam, Machamp, Ninetales, Venusaur, Dodrio, and I also have Kingler as well. So let's go ahead and choose 2 Pokemon at random to start off with. So I think I'm going to go with Dodrio and Ninetales. And let's get this match started here. So the battle's beginning. I'm not sure what he's going to choose here. Let's see. Okay, so in comes my Pokemon. And he's going to lead off here with Whimsicott and his Grumpig. Alright, so I'm going to go with the Dark Pulse onto the Grumpig. And I'm going to go for the Brave Bird onto the Whimsicott. Now, it's very possible that he might switch his Pokemon out. So it looks like there's the Tailwind. Now, Tailwind is going to raise up the speed of the other side's team. And there's the Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse hit the Grumpig. It's super effective, but it has so much bulk to it that it actually survived. And here's the Brave Bird coming down onto the Whimsicott, barely holding on. There's the recoil damage from the Brave Bird. Let's go for a Flamethrower to the Whimsicott and a Brave Bird to the Grumpig. Alright, there's the U-turn. A U-turn has hit the Ninetales, of course, and he's going to go back into the party. And what is he going to send out next is beyond me. Not sure what he might choose, but hopefully he makes a good choice. And it looks like he's going to go out into Ampharos. And there's the Power Gem coming from the Grumpig. Oh! That's not good. So down goes the Dodrio. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get the chance to use the Brave Bird onto the Grumpig. And I have to now choose another Pokemon. So I'm going to go out into my Alakazam. Now, I'm planning on Mega Evolving Alakazam over the Venusaur just for the battle here, of course. I'm going to try to go for a Hypnosis off onto the Ampharos. Well, actually, that's probably a bad idea. I should probably just straight out attack it. So I'm going to Mega Evolve this one here and go for the Dazzling Gleam. Now the Dazzling Gleam is going to be able to hit both of them. So I'm going to Mega Evolve here first, and it doesn't appear that the Ampharos is going to Mega Evolve. There's Trace, so I do have Static now. And there's the Power Gem coming from the Grumpig, hitting the Ninetales. I'm still able to survive, and there's the Dazzling Gleam. Hitting both opponents, not much damage done. And the Flamethrower going on to the Ampharos, barely holding on. There's the Cotton Guard. Now that is going to raise up the defense. And let's see here. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower onto the Ampharos. And I'm going to go for a Psychic onto the Grumpig. Now the Grumpig, of course, is a Psychic type, so it's not going to do much damage. And there's the Mega Ampharos coming into play, so it is a Mega. Now it has picked up the Dragon typing along with the Electric typing. So there's the Psychic going on to the Grumpig, not much damage dealt. And the Power Gem coming from the Grumpig onto the Ninetales still. Ooh, that's not good. So the Ampharos is going to have a free attack here. There's the... Oh, Signal Beam. Oh, no. So that is hitting onto the Alakazam. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap into the Venusaur. Okay, so now Venusaur is onto the field here. And I'm going to go for the Energy Ball. And I'm going to go for a Recover with my Alakazam. Now let me go back here for a sec, make sure I did choose the right attacks. I do want to take out that Ampharos as soon as possible. I do want to recover here. That could have been a bad choice of selections. There's the Recover. I'm regaining all the health to my... Well, not all the health, but most of the health to the Alakazam. There's the Psyshock coming from the Grumpig, hitting onto that Venusaur. That was not good. There's the Energy Ball coming towards the Ampharos. And down goes the Ampharos there. Okay, so now it is up to Jesse to choose a Pokemon to send in here. Oh, and in comes the Whimsicott. Now Whimsicott, of course, is a faster Pokemon. And I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Actually, no, sorry. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball onto the Grumpig. And I'm going to go for the Psychic onto the Whimsicott. Now the Whimsicott does have the Encore. The Encore is going to hit onto the Alakazam, so I do have Recover. So as long as I still recover my health, I'm going to do that for about 5 turns. There's the Psychic hitting onto the Venusaur. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stay in with the Venusaur. So now I do have to choose a Pokemon to come out here. Now, of course, the 2 Pokemon that I have here is not a good choice. So I'm going to send in Machamp over the Kingler, and the reason being is because of that Whimsicott. Now, with Machamp onto the field, I can go for the Bullet Punch to take on the Whimsicott. And of course, I'm going to have to swap out to my Kingler. Now, unfortunately, he does have more Pokemon than me here at this point. He is ahead by about 2 Pokemon. I do have to get that Whimsicott taken out as soon as possible. And that Grumpig is definitely proving to be a problem Pokemon. So in comes the Kingler. There's the Leech Seed coming from the Whimsicott. Going on to the Machamp. There's the Bullet Punch, taking down the Whimsicott. Okay, and the Psyshock here, no surprise, going straight for that Machamp. So now it's up to Jesse to send in another Pokemon here. Now, I'm thinking about swapping out the Machamp back into the Alakazam. So he's sending in a Pokemon called Shrooms, and that is the Amoonguss. I'm going to recall and go out to the Alakazam here. And for the Kingler, I'm going to go for the X-Scissor onto the Grumpig. Now, I do have to worry about the Amoonguss because of the Giga Drain, of course. There's the Trace, and now I do have Regenerator. Oh, the Energy Ball coming from the Grumpig, hitting the Kingler. And of course, I'm not able to hang in there, which is unfortunate. I did need to get that attack off. Oh, and the Spore going to the Alakazam. This is not good, guys. Unfortunately, I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon, and Jesse still has his, still has 4. So in comes Maxwell, the Machamp, and Alakazam is now asleep. I'll go for the Psychic with Alakazam onto the Amoonguss, and with the Machamp, I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch onto the Grumpig. Of course, he swaps out. Oh, and there comes the Samurott. So Rage Power makes the Amoonguss come into focus of the match. So all of the attacks are now, right now, directed towards the Amoonguss. And he regains all of his health with his Black Sludge. Now, if I can get a Psychic off here, that would actually be very beneficial. Of course, there's the Rage Power again. Now that's going to open up the play for the Samurott. Of course, the Alakazam is still asleep, and it looks like the Samurott has gone for the Focus Energy. Now it looks like it's getting pumped up. There's the Dynamic Punch hitting onto the Amoonguss. Now the Amoonguss, of course, now is confused, and it's still regaining its health with its Black Sludge. Now, if the Alakazam can wake up, I might be able to make a turnaround here in this match. So let's see what happens here. Of course, the Amoonguss is still confused. Gets the critical hit with the Samurott. And of course, I've got the Liachi Berry. Alakazam is woken up, and it's going to hit the Amoonguss. And of course, the Amoonguss is now down and out. And I did select the Dynamic Punch for the Samurott, so that does hit the Samurott here. Oh, I might be able to make a comeback here. So it is now confused, and Jessie is now forced to go into another Pokemon. So it's very lucky that I was able to actually get an attack off here. Now, with the Togekiss onto the field, it is a little bit of a problem. I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch onto the Samurott. Now, hopefully the Bullet Punch will outspeed the Aqua Jet. Of course, it did not actually, well, it didn't, but there's the confusion from the Samurott coming into play, and the Samurott does go down. So here's the Bullet Punch actually going to the Togekiss, which is a great play, as it is a Fairy type. There's the Psychic taking it down even more, and then the Thunder Wave paralyzing my Mega Alakazam. So it is now unable to move. And Jessie says, okay, I deserve that. Yes, buddy, you totally deserve that. So now I am paralyzed with my Alakazam. I want to go for a Psychic attack. And I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch onto the Togekiss. So the Togekiss is going to get hit by that Steel type. And the Togekiss is now fainted. So this match is actually getting to be very close. There's the Energy Ball coming from the Grumpig, and down goes the Machamp. So unfortunately, we are now down 1-1, which is very close. There's the Psychic. Now there's not a whole lot that I can do to this Grumpig here, I'm afraid. Just mainly because it's so bulky in special defense. I'm going to continue to go for the Psychic, and as long as that Grumpig doesn't have rest, we're going to be okay. But if it does have rest, the match is pretty well going to go to Jessie, just because there's not much that I can do to this Grumpig. So let's just wait to see what he decides to go with here. And he's still deciding on his next move. Now, if he went with the Psyshock, of course, the Psyshock should be able to hit the defense onto the Mega Alakazam, and of course I don't have a lot of defense. There's the Energy Ball. He's decided to go for the Energy Ball here. It's done quite a bit of damage. There's the Psychic coming from my Alakazam. Ooh, right down into the red. Next turn is definitely going to decide who wins this match. I'm pretty sure. So I've decided to go for the Psychic again, and just waiting for Jessie now. Alright, there's a Psyshock. Hopefully I can survive. I do. Aw, come on, don't be paralyzed. What? No. Oh no, that's not good. If he gets another attack off here, and he gets any kind of a crit or something that has any decent amount of power, that Alakazam is going to go down. The paralyzation is definitely a big thing in this match. as it pretty well cripples this Mega Alakazam from doing anything. Alright, there's a Psyshock. Psyshock hitting the Alakazam. Oh! Jesse, come on, man. What? That was a good match, guys. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well, just that way you always know when my battles go live. Post all of your comments in the comment section below as well, and I'll make sure that I try to reply to them there as well. Guys, I hope you guys had a great Saturday evening. Of course, this is recorded on Saturday, and I hope you all take care.